Hi air signs, welcome to your full moon reading for May 2019 and welcome to my channel Lunasync Tarot. If you haven't already, you can follow me on Instagram at Lunasync and check out your love readings for May 2019. Those are already up on my channel. This full moon in Scorpio, I suspect that some things that you were previously unaware of or beginning to become aware of will come to the surface more fully, and you'll be given an opportunity to release and let go. Full moons are all about bringing things to light and creating opportunities for you to let go, a final letting go of something that's no longer serving you. This is not necessarily anything scary, it's just the stuff that no longer serves you. We have to let go all the time, practice letting go all the time. Practice accepting all the time, practice forgiveness all the time. And the full moon is just a really powerful time with a lot of supportive energies to support you in doing so. So I'm working with a Motherpeace tarot deck. It's a 12, I believe it's a 12 card spread, and I will show you each card as it becomes available. And we'll just talk about it. We'll work through it, and hopefully this reading will help you or support you in achieving some clarity around what it is that you could release at the time of the full moon. All right, I'm gonna do a traditional shuffle. I'm gonna split the deck 3 ways, and then we will get started. Ooh, death card just flipped up. Transformation already in the works, shedding your skin. I like it. Scorpios always have their birthdays around Halloween, when the veil between the worlds is lifted. I have 3 Scorpios in my life. My son, my son's father, and my mother. So I have a lot of scorpionic energy surrounding me, and I know that it can be pretty deep and intense sometimes. So this is you. I get a sense that you, this is the 9 of Swords. I get a sense that you have been experiencing some anxiety, that you've been having some sleepless nights and some insomnia. But I also get a sense that you are in the act, you're in the works of learning how to stand up to your fears, learning how to face your fears and face your fears and resolve your fears in a way that works for you. I think that you're acquiring some new skill that helps you to do that around this time. But right now you're really standing up with your sword of truth, and you're cutting through the muck of your anxieties and your fears. Good. I like that. This is the context. So this is what's surrounding you. The energies that are surrounding you right now are the context, the situation for the reading. It's the 2 of Swords. This is about achieving balance and making a decision. In the traditional deck, this card, I just had a notification pop up on my phone. This card has a person who is blocking her heart with her arms, with holding up 2 swords. Sometimes it's read as a card of having your heart blocked, but I really see it as taking time out in order to get clear, to make a decision. In this deck, this woman has a great deal of power available to her. She has the full moon behind her, which is very appropriate for this reading. And she's assuming the stork pose, which requires a lot of concentration and awareness and balance in order to achieve this pose. And then she's drawing an infinity symbol with her arms. Her arms are out, her heart is open. So this card really is about looking within in order to make a decision, in order to achieve supreme balance. There may be some decision that this reading hinges on. This is what needs to be integrated and what needs to be understood. It's the moon. Again, the full moon. We have 2 full moons in this full moon reading. I think around the time of the full moon, something is going to come to the surface for you that you are going to understand and integrate and process in either a new way or for the first time ever. You know, this moon card is often about the subconscious and the dream world. So pay attention to your dreams right now. It might have very specific information for you. Your dreams may have information that you can use to help you navigate this time and help you integrate what it is that you need to learn and let go of what it is that you need to let go of. That's what needs to be integrated. This is in the position of the foundation. So this is the root of the reading, the foundation of the reading, and it's also the like it relates to your body. This is about taking some time out for an emotional clearing, for an emotional healing. So this woman in this picture is going off alone in order to do some deeper emotional work that she must do in solitude. I get a sense that that's linked to your body in some way as well. Linked to some sort of physical healing. Physical and emotional healing. This is in the past. A great deal of energy surrounding you. So you might have gone through a period where you were just in the midst of a tremendous amount of energy coming at you from every direction. And you were, it looks like, sitting in the middle of this energy in a very effective way, in practicing a great deal of awareness. Look at this woman, she's sitting there with all of the flames surrounding her. This is about Kundalini energy, it's about sexual energy as well. This was in the past. This is what you think about it all. It's the Priestess of Swords. So the Priestess of Swords is somebody who, this is your suit, air signs. The Priestess of Swords has a great deal of clarity available to her, a great deal of mental clarity, mental agility, and long focus. The owl in this picture is her familiar. The owl is able to see in the dark, so she has ultimate clarity. Her familiar is offering her ultimate clarity. And it's really about being strategic and reaching your goals. It's about having a long-term, long-time vision, being able to see way far out into the future, identify what it is that you want, and set your path forward to achieving your objectives and goals. But ultimately, it's about mental clarity. The Priestess of Swords is very decisive. If you have a decision to make, and it seems like you do, like the context of this reading is making a decision, achieving balance so that you can make a decision, then it's not a bad thing to have the Priestess of Swords in your court, that's for sure. And that's your mind, so kudos. And then this is the future. We have the healing card, the star card. I called it the healing card because it's really about healing for me. The star card is about a divine healing. This is a healing that's taking place whether you like it or not. And I think you're gonna like it because check out the woman in the card. She is taking some time out to immerse herself in a very refreshing, peaceful, healing bath. And it looks like she's doing some meditation as well. There's the eagle in the background, and the eagle is all about like just making your nest in the tallest place possible so that you can have a divine connection with universal source energy, essentially. The star card is sometimes read too as making a wish, and I see that she's meditating in this card and almost as if she is making a wish. So now would be a really good time to do that as well. There is a healing for you in the future. You're moving from the past to the future. There's this progression of moving from having a great deal of energy surrounding you and being just like in the middle of this highly intense sexual Kundalini energy, and being very aware of it and sitting strong inside of it. The high energy could be anything. It could be what I just described. It could be just being involved in a very fast-paced work environment. It could be juggling a lot. It could be just having a lot of responsibilities. It could be a lot of energy coming at you from all directions in terms of people, in terms of your life. But in this card, I get the sense that you were handling that pretty well. You're sort of a master of handling that energy. You have an energy. You have a decision to make, though. In your present moment, in the present moment context, there is a decision that needs to be made, and there is a balance that needs to be attained, a mental balance that needs to be attained in order to make the decision that's right for you. It would not be a bad idea to take some time out and to tap into your intuition. You do have power available to you to make this decision, to make the best decision for you, and to achieve that mental agility, to achieve that mental balance. But it is something that you will have to make time for. I do think that it's important that you use your intuition. We have the moon card and what needs to be integrated. So understanding, taking some time out to do some meditation and paying very close attention to your dreams during this time, I think will serve you in making this decision. And ultimately, this decision is going to lead you down a path of greater healing and towards, an ultimate dream fulfillment. Okay, so this is, let's see, there's you, there's your significator, and this is how you see yourself. There's a glare, hardcore glare. Sorry about that. It's the Three of Swords. I think you see yourself as somebody who has a lot of mental, what is it? I want to say mental confusion. I don't think it's confusion. I think it's, I think your mental energies are high. And this is you, the Nine of Swords, and this is how you see yourself, the Three of Swords. I think you're fully aware that you have a great deal of high anxiety at times, and your mentality, your mind reflects that. There's a lot of drama that sometimes takes place internally inside of your mind in the way that you think. There might be a fixation on negativity as well. So expecting to get stung or expecting drama. You have these two cards that are about anxiety in the positions of who you are and how you see yourself. This might be the thing that you're working through, the thing that you need to release during the full moon. All right, in your hopes and your fears, we have the Eight of Cups. I get a sense that you are, at the same time that you want to make connection with your deeper emotions, you're afraid of doing, you're afraid of that at the same time. I don't know if it's that you're afraid of doing that work, because it does feel like work. There is this taking time away, taking some time out to do this work, that you're hoping for and you're also fearing. The Eight of Cups is about really going deep into those deeper, watery emotions that are not always seen, that are sometimes hard to confront and hard to process, and doing the work that you need to do in order to resolve those deeper feelings, those deeper emotions. And let's be honest, sometimes it can be pretty scary to do that type of work. And then in your house, we have the Ten of Discs, but you also have a great deal of support surrounding you. Look at this community of women surrounding this other woman as she gives birth to something new. So you have a lot of support backing you, and don't be afraid to reach out and to connect with the people that support you during this time. This is in your house, a community of support. And then finally, in the outcome, we have the Seven of Wands. This is a minor arcana, so we're going to pull 2 more cards, or cards until we get a major arcana, or until we hit 2 more cards. The Seven of Wands is about standing up and speaking your truth. You will be challenged. You will be challenged. But you will also have the capacity to stand up and be a leader and speak your truth in a very respectful, diplomatic way. This is something that you might have to practice over and over again in order to get right, but it it is something that you're perfectly capable of doing. I do get the sense that you're in a leadership role of some sort. Oh yeah, High Priestess. So we can stop here because this is the major arcana. The key to moving through this full moon period for you and making this decision, working out some of these anxieties, and in fully engaging with this healing process, is tapping into your intuition. The High Priestess is about holding secrets or having secrets and having to get quiet and balanced in order to unlock those secrets and to access them and to access that information for your greater good. Wow. Air signs, I get the sense that you are engaging with a lot of, well, let's see. I get the sense that you're doing some important work here. You are definitely on a healing path. Things don't look totally easy, I have to be honest. You're experiencing some anxiety, you're facing some fears. You're diving deep into some emotions, and yes, that can be very scary. You're taking some time out to achieve some balance in your life so that you can make an important decision or important decisions in your life, and that can be kind of scary sometimes. But I see that you also have this wonderful power available to you. You have a community of support backing you. It's in your house. The way that you think about things, you ultimately have a great deal of mental clarity, and you have a plan, you have a strategy, you have a long vision about where it is that you want to be moving forward into the future, and you have a great deal of wisdom and mental agility available to you. And then you have the High Priestess backing you as well. She has the secrets. If you get balanced and quiet and tap into your intuition, she can unlock some secrets or unlock some hidden things that will help you access the information and the knowledge that you need in order to make the right decision for yourself. Let's pull a crystal card. All right. Okay, here we go. Ooh, oh boy. Eye of the Storm. Eye of the Storm, can you see that? Let's read about that. It's beautiful. It has like threads of pink and burgundy and gold and teal running through it. I don't think I've ever seen that card before or that crystal before. Eye of Storm means safe haven. Eye of the Storm is a safe haven for your soul, a calm center no matter what upheavals may occur, a life support system during stressful times or serious illness. Hold on to it during challenges so that you keep things in perspective. Do feel like you're being challenged here, but I feel like you have a grip on it as well. Self-understanding. You may be allowing challenges and traumas of life to push you off center. Stress and pressure are a major cause of your dis-ease. You could be focusing too closely on one aspect of life to the detriment of others. Look at the wider picture. Time to relax and let go of stress. Stay mindful rather than watchful. Excess adrenaline adversely affects your immune system. I don't know about you, but excess adrenaline, this card sometimes reminds me of that. Like, I really have to watch out with my nervous system. When I get around excessive energy or high energy, I will fry out. And this sometimes reminds me, like the Wands suit reminds me of that. However, in this picture, she's sitting pretty squarely. So the crystal is asking you to watch out for adverse adrenaline effects on your immune system. Switch on the positive potential in your cell walls. Meditate quietly to rejuvenate your DNA. You can stay centered and calm no matter what storm rages around you. The frequency is earthy and high. The chakra is all the chakras. The timing is any timing. And the soul path is walking safely through the storm. So yeah, I do get a sense that you are dealing with some pretty heavy stuff right now. But like I said, you have some powerful support and you have some powerful indicators that you can navigate this in a way that serves you well. In the future, you have the healing card. So you are solidly on a path to healing. How many major arcana do we have here? We have the moon, 1, 2, we have the star, 3, we have the high priestess. We have 3 major arcana here, which is nothing to sniff at. And then we have the priestess of swords, another powerful card for you. Many of these cards are also upright. So that's another indicator that even though this is challenging, you will be able to navigate this successfully and sort it out. If you're able to get your hands on some Eye of the Storm, I don't know how easy it is to access. I've never tried to find any Eye of the Storm, but I think I might in the future because it sounds like a good card to, or a good crystal to pick up and have around just in case. I am wishing you the best full moon in Scorpio for May 2019. I hope this reading was helpful to you. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the bell for notifications. Like I said, I do full moon readings, new moon readings, and love readings for each sign for each month. And follow me on Instagram at Lunasync. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your May. Take very good care. Good luck.